Great.
What are you? Well, no. What are you?
It's just like
Three
it's like
champions.
it's like you've won 3 World Series already.
Love it. I love it. I love it all.
I would say hockey could do a little more celebrating when they win a round.
They do. Just
they don't.
Just at the bar.
No, they don't.
Just at the bar. They don't.
What celebrating do you want?
No.
Let the fans do that
Because
on
they
the
come
streets.
on the mic and go, we haven't done anything yet. This is just
And
the
it's
beginning."
true.
No, it's not true. It's something. It's between everything and nothing.
So when's the 10th year anniversary that the Leafs beat Tampa Bay coming up?
No, it's not the same.
In the first
though.
round.
It's obviously.
Oh,
When are you going to celebrate
This is
that?
such a Kipper's egg. They didn't do anything. I wasn't even watching. This is classic Kip. We've been working together 5 years. I'm really it didn't even matter. I wasn't even watching.
It's
let's
only
get
one
over it.
championship where
The group chat is Kipper. Oh my God, 100 exclamation marks. He comes on here. He's like, I don't even care. I don't even
my
care.
mom was texting me about it. She goes, I can't believe I'm watching a baseball game. I got my
it's
artsy
great,
friends
but
watching it.
don't be satisfied. You're in it to win it.
They're saying the right things. We don't have to.
I agree with the fact that I'm not satisfied, but beating the Yankees is different than beating any other team. Beating the ecosystem that is the New York Yankees is one of the sweeter things that you could have.
And seeing Vladdy dancing to Kings of New York, seeing Schneider do the start spreading the news B words.
Yeah.
We're
But you
going.
can't-
Seeing all this is great. The Yankees lose.
If your Leafies beat Florida last year
Yeah.
and lost to Carolina,
Yeah.
it still would suck.
That's not
Well, here's the thing.
It's just sucky or no sucky.
Guess
All right,
what?
well, no more
All right.
baseball.
They
we
wouldn't
have
have lost to Carolina.
Okay. Enough of that baseball talk unless our next guest wants to
bet
get
he
into
likes
it.
talking.
Let's welcome in Craig Berube, head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So it was a tough coaching last night with one eye on the ice and the other one apparently on a Blue Jay game, like everybody in the stands apparently.
Well, just in the third period, I think there was a little bit of a cheer going on there. The Blue Jays score came up or whatever, but no, it was good. Great to get back at it, and great to get that win.
No doubt the most important thing, Craig, the 2 points and getting the win. But outside of that, I got a sense from your post-game comments that there's a few things that you want to talk about or work on before Saturday night against Detroit. What's at the top of the list for the next few days as you gear towards Game 2?
Yeah, I think execution with the puck, but also just a little more directness with the puck. I thought we were a little bit slow at our decision making at times, and then execution wasn't great at times with the puck. And I've seen this before, but we could be better with the puck, and I think that caused some problems. Obviously, when you put our players in tough positions with turnovers and not executing plays.
Greg, when you look at your lineup, obviously some new line combinations, how do you go into the first chunk of a season and try to have patience while trying new things? How quickly do you react to things as they're happening? I guess it's small samples, but we are learning things as we're going here. How do you approach trying to create lines with this early information?
Yeah, I think, I keep, experimenting, and like I did last night, I move guys around throughout the game a little bit here and there, and I'm going to keep doing that. I don't think that changes too much over, maybe the first month. I think I'm going to move people around a little bit and try different things, but, I'm not just going to quit on the lines after one game either. I'm not doing that either. So you got to have some patience, but also in game, I'm going to mix guys around a little bit like I did last night.
Can you give us, Craig, a little bit of insight in the changes just prior to last night's game? Because we saw Scott Laughton leave out, and usually it's okay. Lawton's out, I'll replace him with maybe a fourth line center of my depth, and I would have thought Camp would go in, but you chose to change up the other lines as well. So that just couldn't have been all about Scott Lawton not being there anymore. I mean, there was other reasons why you wanted all of a sudden Marcelli to go back up with Austin.
Well, I guess because I had the confidence in Max because I used him in that role last year in the third line at center quite a bit throughout the season. And that was a big part of it when Lawton went down, to be honest with you. And then just the roster moves and things like that we made, So I'm working with what we got. And, I've used Max there before, and he's done a good job there. So that was the reason to put Max back there and get Michelli up where I put him to try him out there with Austin and Knives. And so I just juggled some guys around and what I thought would be a good fit. And like I said, it's still, we're working on it. We're still, trying to figure out if this will be a good fit or not. Like I said, I need more than one game.
So we imagine that we'll see Marcelli with Austin maybe throughout the weekend here. What did you see last night? I thought it was a quiet game for Austin. What was your overall assessment of the big line?
Yeah, I think they had some good shifts where they're possessing the puck and doing some good things. But obviously it wasn't enough. We all know that. And it'll get better. I do believe that. I think some of their puck touches were not great. I go back to the puck again. I didn't think that we were making good plays with it or executing with our plays. So like I said, we got to keep working on that. That's something we're going to focus on tomorrow at practice. Just making better puck plays, better decisions with it. A little more directness. I thought that there was times where we tried to make plays that they're just too difficult. We don't need to make those, and it ends up we turn the puck over. But, I think there's something there with that top line with Michelli. Like I said, he can pass the puck. He can make plays. He made some plays last night. But I think there's just, they need to find some chemistry between the three of them, a little more chemistry than they're showing right now.
Yeah, and obviously that takes a little bit of time for some guys. It looked like some of the players who have been here, Morgan Riley was fantastic for you last night, skating as well as I can recall seeing him skate. And then, so with the other guys who haven't been here so much, I don't want to say do you have lower expectations for them, but what is the process of getting Nick Waugh comfortable or Dakota Joshua? Obviously, Michelli's getting nice opportunity here, but do you put in extra times behind the scenes with them, or how do you get them to where the other guys are at?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I just think it's time. It takes a little time to feel it, but I thought Nick Waugh's game got better as the game went along.